Good morning, students. Today I am going to tell you about the practical determination of surface tension. Now, determination of surface tension can be find out by, or it can be carried out by using a stalagmometer. So this is what the stalagmometer, and by using a stalagmometer we can find out the surface tension by two methods, that is by drop count method or the drop weight method. So I am going to explain you both the methods today. So first is this is a stalagmometer by which we are going to find out the surface tension. Now this has a bulb over here, and below the bulb it has a capillary. So we have to fill the liquid into this stalagmometer, and liquid is going to flow through this capillary and it will form a drops from this bottom. So now what we have to do, we have to fill the liquid here above the bulb, and we have to make a mark over here. That is what point A and point B. So two marks are there, one is above the bulb and one is below the bulb. We have to fill the liquid above this mark, and we have to find out the number of drops of a given volume of liquid. That is what the fixed volume of liquid from point A to point B. Now first step is to fill the stalagmometer with the liquid. Same stalagmometer we have to use for a standard liquid, that is for the water, and for the test liquid or the test sample, that can be, we can determine it for a benzene or liquid paraffin, ethyl alcohol or chloroform, any other liquid. So first we will fill this stalagmometer with the water and we will determine the number of drops. We can fill it by using a rubber bulb. So here I have filled the stalagmometer with the standard liquid, that is water, and we will determine the number of drops of water for the given volume, that is from point A to point B. So we have make one mark above the bulb and one mark below the bulb, that is point A and point B. So for this given volume we will find out the number of drops. Now first we will fix it to the stand. We will keep one beaker here and we will count the number of drops as it flows down from the mark A to mark B. So now the liquid is flowing through the capillary and it will form a drop as it flows down from the mark A. So now it has started to flow from point A. So we'll skip this first drop and we'll count the rest of the drops. Formation of drops, it depends upon the surface tension. Surface tension of water is 72.8 dynes per centimeter. It has a high surface tension, so it will form a less number of drops, but the liquids with the low surface tension can give you a greater number of drops. Now this is the method, that is what drop count method. In this we need to find out two things. One is the number of drops and second one is the density of the liquid. Now by this using stalagmometer we are only finding out the number of drops. to determine the density we have to use the specific gravity bottle. So in this way we will find out the number of drops for the given volume of liquid. For a standard liquid we will determine it twice, and for the test liquid, so we are taking test liquid, that is what, the benzene. We will be using the same stalagmometer for the standard as well as the test liquid. So here for benzene we will find out the number of drops by using the same stalagmometer, as the number of drops will affected by the capillary inside. So that's why we have to use the same stalagmometer. So in this we have to find out 2 times, and then we will take an average of it. Same procedure we have to repeat for the benzene. Before taking a benzene into a stalagmometer, we have to dry this. So how we will dry it? We have to take a acetone into it and just rinse it. So that will make it completely dry, and then we will take the test sample. And for test sample, this is to be filled above the mark, and again it is to be allowed to flow through this, and we have to find out the number of drops. So the next part is to determine the density of the liquids. So for this we are using a specific gravity bottle. First we have to take a weight of empty density bottle. So we will keep it on a weighing balance and we will find out the weight of empty density bottle. So it is weighing about 83.125 grams. Next step is to fill this density bottle with the water. So we will fill it with the water up to the brim. We will put a stopper over here. We can note down the weight of empty density bottle as W1. Then after that we have filled this with the water, and we will determine the weight of water now. So again we are keeping it on the weighing balance, and we will determine the weight here, that is about 207.505 grams. Next step is to take out the water from this. We will dry the specific gravity bottle, and we will fill this with the benzene now. And after that we will again weigh it. So we will get the weight of benzene plus the density bottle. This is the procedure for the determination of density of liquids. We have to fill the density bottle and weigh it. We have to find out the weight of liquid. We can note down the weight of empty density bottle as W1, weight of density bottle plus water as W2, and weight of density bottle plus benzene as W3. So this is the formula for the determination of surface tension by drop count method. This is the surface tension of liquid, that is gamma 2. Gamma 1 is the surface tension of water, and N1 it is the number of drops of water, and N2 is the number of drops of liquid. So we have determined number of drops of water and liquid by using a stalagmometer. Next is to determine the density, and for this we have determined the weight of empty density bottle, then as W1, then we have determined the weight of empty density bottle plus water, and weight of density bottle plus benzene. So here we are going to determine about the density of, or the surface tension of benzene, and water it is taken as a standard liquid. So the value of surface tension, that is what, of water is 72.8 dynes per centimeter. Now by using this W2 minus W1, W2 minus W1 will give us the density of water, that is delta 1, rho 1. W3 minus W1 will give us the density of liquid. So by substituting the values over here, rho 2 by rho 1 and N1 by N2, multiplying with 72.8 dynes per centimeter, we can find out the surface tension of liquid by drop count method. So for the next method, to determine the surface tension, that is by drop wet method. Now in this drop wet method, we have to keep the number of drops constant and we have to find out the weight of that number of drops. So for this we require what? A stalagmometer that is to be filled with the liquid that is above the mark, and we want one beaker. So initially we will weigh this empty beaker, we will find out the weight of this empty beaker, and after that we will filling the liquid into a stalagmometer, we will count the number of drops in this coming into this beaker. So we want 20 number of drops to come into this beaker. So as it has started the number of drops flowing down, so we have to just count the 20 number of drops for water. Similarly, we have to find out by using another beaker for 20 drops of benzene also, using the same stalagmometer. Now as we get the 20 number of drops into this beaker, we have to again weigh the beaker, and weight of beaker plus liquid minus weight of empty beaker will give us the weight of 20 drops of water. Similarly, by using a benzene, we can find out the weight of 20 drops of benzene. So for drop wet method, what we need? We need the weight of empty beaker, we need the weight of beaker along with the 20 drops of liquids, and by using this we can find out the surface tension. So here we have a formula for the determination of surface tension by drop wet method, where gamma 2 is the surface tension of liquid which we want to determine. Gamma 1 is the surface tension of water, that is the standard or the reference liquid which we are taking. W2 is the weight of drops of liquid, and W1 is the weight of drops of water. This weight of drops of water we are going to determine for the 20 drops for same liquid as well as for the water, and by substituting the value over here, weight of drops of liquid divided by weight of drops of water multiplied with gamma 1, that is 72.8 dynes per centimeter, we can calculate the surface tension of liquid. So here we can find out, by using this formula we can find out the surface tension of liquid by using this formula.